Hello, let me show you one Excel habit that looks harmless but quietly destroys your spreadsheet. If you've ever merged cells just to center a title, this video is for you. And to be clear, people don't merge cells because they are doing something wrong. They do it because it looks right. A title spanning across columns makes reports look cleaner, more professional, and easier to read, especially for dashboards, printouts, or executive summaries. The problem isn't the goal. The problem is the method. Because merged cells don't just affect how your sheet looks, they break how Excel works. Let me prove it. I've got a simple sales data table here. Notice the header. Q1 sales report is currently in cell A2. Now, if I select A2 through to H2 and click that familiar merge and center button, it looks great. The title is perfectly centered. But watch what happens when I try to sort my salesperson's column. I click on the cell in the column, go to sort, and sort by salesperson. I either get an error message about merged cells, or it only sorts a portion of the data, completely messing up my table. Excel is telling me I can't do this reliably because you've created a non-standard grid. Beyond just sorting, if you work with advanced Excel features like tables or pivot tables, and many of us do, merged cells will cause them to complain, error out, or simply not work as intended. In fact, many of you have probably experienced trying to convert your data into an Excel table, only to have Excel automatically unmerge your cells and completely change your preferred structure. And for those of you writing complex formulas, merged cells can make your formulas behave unpredictably. But here's the good news. You can get the exact same centered look without breaking your data using a professional Excel feature most people don't even know exists. In this video, I'll show you why merged cells are dangerous, how to find them automatically, and how to replace them with center across selection the right way. Let's get started. I have my Q1 sales report title back in cell A2, and it's currently unmerged. First, I'll select the range of cells across this row, A2 to H2, just as I would if I were going to merge them. Now, instead of clicking the merge and center button, which is tempting, I'm going to use a keyboard shortcut, Ctrl 1. That opens up the Format Cells dialog box. Once the Format Cells box is open, I go to the Alignment tab. And here's the magic. Under Horizontal Alignment, instead of General or Center, I choose Center Across Selection. Then I click OK. Look at that. The text is perfectly centered visually across my selected range. But, and this is the critical difference, if I click on cell B2 or C2 or D2, they are still individual cells. Only A2 contains the actual text, Q1 sales report. All the other cells in the range are still empty and unmerged, maintaining their unique addresses. I'll quickly have the same formatting applied to the other titles using the Format Painter. So this means sorting will work perfectly without an error. If we try to sort by salesperson again, we are able to do that successfully. It also means your Excel table will function as expected. The cells will still appear merged. Your pivot tables won't complain, and your formulas will behave predictably because Excel knows exactly where everything is. This is truly how Excel is meant to be used. It respects the integrity of your data. Alright, as you've been working, you might be thinking, this is great for new spreadsheets, but what about all those old files I've inherited, the ones full of merged cells? That's a fantastic question, and the honest answer is, this is where Excel starts to show its limits. First, let's talk about finding merged cells. If you imagine a massive spreadsheet, you definitely don't want to hunt for merged cells manually. Now, you might expect Excel to have a simple options that says find merged cells. Surprisingly, it doesn't. There's no reliable built-in button in Excel that can automatically select all merged cells using the interface. Features like Go to Special and Find work well for data, but merged cells are layout instructions, not data, and Excel doesn't consistently track them in a searchable way. So instead of fighting Excel, professionals use a small inspection macro to do this safely and accurately. Now, don't worry, this is not about learning VBA. Think of this as using a scanner, not programming. First, let's open Excel's Visual Basic Editor. On your keyboard, press Alt F11. A new window opens. This is Excel's built-in programming environment. We are only using one tiny part of it. Next, we need a place to store our macros. At the top menu, select Insert. Click Module. A blank white window appears. This is called a module. It's simply a container for instructions. If you skip this step, the macro will not work. Now let's start by finding every merged cell automatically. Click once inside the blank module window. Now paste exactly this macro. I'm going to have this provided for you in the description below. What this macro does is simple. It scans every used cell on the active sheet. It checks whether the cell is part of a merge. If it is, it highlights the entire merged area. This is 100% accurate. No guessing, no Excel UI limitations. Now, click anywhere inside the macro. Press F5 or click the Run button. Then click Run. If we go back to our Excel file, you see every merged cell light up instantly. Now we have a clear visual map of exactly where merged cells exist. Now comes the important part. We don't just want to remove merged cells. We want the spreadsheet to look the same without being broken. We're going to need a second macro that unmerges the cell, preserves the text, applies center across selection, and keeps the layout visually identical. So I'm going to go back to the VBA editor and paste this second code right below the first one. Click inside the second macro and run. Now let's go back to our file. Visually, nothing changed. Structurally, everything changed. You can see that these cells are now single. Just A2 has the Q1 sales report title. B2 is empty, C2 and the rest of the other cells. And if you try to sort, nothing is broken. And if you also try to convert your data to a table, the cell will still remain merged. Nothing is broken. It now behaves like Excel was designed to. Important note, always save a copy before running macros. This affects the active sheets only. Now, how do you run these macros again later? You don't need to open the editor again. Press Alt and F8 on your keyboard. Select Highlight Merged Cells or Convert Merged to Center Across and click Run. Again, Excel doesn't need merged cells to center text. It already has a professional alternative, Center Across Selection. And when you inherit messy spreadsheets, a tiny macro can fix years of bad habits in seconds. And that's it. If you take one thing away from this video, let it be this: never merged cells, center across selection instead. To help you practice this properly, I've included a downloadable Excel practice file linked below. It contains merged headers, broken sorting, and the exact macros we used, so you can follow along step by step. If this helped you, give the video a like, subscribe for more practical Excel tips, and share it with anyone still fighting merged cells. I'll see you in the next one.